Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home. So I'm Justin.
Early on in their recovery process, sometimes I get this impression they're like, yeah, man, you know, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past, you know, that was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner-operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization happen to be in recovery themselves, the treatment involves what you would expect, which is, you know, addressing the symptoms of substance use disorder. But in addition to that, and really what's more important in the bigger picture, is there's a focus on recovery, on what works at having improvements in your life in the areas that matter to most of us. You know, not just the compulsion to use or the problems created by substance use, but how do we thrive in recovery? And as a whole in healthcare, we focus a lot on pathology, but not enough on recovery.
We sit down with each person that comes through our doors the first time, and we meet them. And by meeting them, we're walking through everything that's going on, everything that they're looking for, so that our program can meet their needs. We're not trying to push onto anybody that comes into our program a cookie-cutter way of treatment.
We really put our whole lives into this, and we don't do it for the paycheck. We do it because our lives are recovery. I didn't have a choice. This is what I had to do this for my life. I first had to get clean, and in order to be a father, to be a son. And then when I got into recovery, and I just had such a passion for it, and I found what it's like to help another person, and then I found out you can do this for a living, and you can spend your days doing this and helping people, and you can bring on other people to your team that care as much as I do. Yeah, it's awesome. There's nothing else I'd rather do with my life.
And they're early on in their recovery process.
When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs, from specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies. YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country.
Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Another exciting iteration of DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. We are here live from Langston Hughes Middle School out in Reston, Virginia. Super Soccer League midweek Wednesday night, week 4 action. Los Toros FC Blazers in a rematch of the Summer Copa semifinal that saw Blazers in possibly the upset of the summer, defeating Los Toros in penalty kicks. No doubt Los Toros will remember that match, and we'll be looking for blood here tonight. Vengeance comes on the field. At home, perhaps a little bit more to play for. Los Toros found their first victory of Super Soccer League action last week in a narrow victory over Alexandria United. Last-minute comeback win in their first match of the Super Soccer League. No doubt they will be looking for progress to continue picking up points. They are the incumbent champions after defeating Virginia Dream in the Virginia Super Cup final and advancing on to the overall Maryland-Virginia Super Cup final, where they eventually fell out in a match against Steel Pulse up in Baltimore. A hugely successful season for Los Toros, but no doubt they are a side with ambitions beyond just Virginia, beyond just this Super Soccer League regular season, and it all starts here with these kinds of matches. Blazers, they are a side very much informed. The player to watch out for, Christian Merida, a player who has caps with Los Toros in the UPSL, has been the talisman of Blazers FC, helped Blazers in kind of a moral victory against Virginia Dream last week. They fell 2-0 to the Dream, but Virginia Dream coming off a 10-1 victory over Doratus and a 9-0 victory over Alexandria United. That 2-0 victory over Blazers sticks out as an outlier. No doubt Christian Merida and all of the stops he had certainly played a huge part. Los Toros, of course, they will be the favorite, but really not a convincing win in their first match last week against Alexandria United. That will be questions asked of them if they want to repeat their performance last season and challenge Dream, Alexandria, and other sides in the championship, and then in UPSL go on to national championship qualification. They will want better than we've seen thus far. It's a strong front three for Los Toros tonight. Carter Berg, Jakob Esfaha, and Wasim Sassi over from Arlington SA. No excuses here for Los Toros. We'll see the best that they have here on the pitch. And, of course, throughout the side, lots of familiar faces. Kevin Cruz in the back line, Joey Maestrin in the fullback role, Gabby Gomez, Waldo Cruz, and others ready to go. We're so excited to have you here on DMV Sports Media Live. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy what you're watching. We have 2 matches on in Virginia right now. There's another one on the channel as well. Doratus and Alexandria United will also be matched up simultaneously, but we are underway here at Langston Hughes. Blazers will go back and will play right to left wearing their all-black kits. Los Toros, of course, will wear their mint green tops, black bottoms. This is quickly repossessed by Los Toros and sent back. Here's Alejandro Nira looking for a ball in. Esfaha could be in. Early ball across. It's just across the face of goal. And no finish to be found, but a huge warning shot across the bow. Esfaha almost tucking that one outside of Merida's outstretched hands. And no doubt Blazers will be looking to make corrections after that early challenge, that early strike taken by Esfaha. Merida will have the goal kick, and we'll send this one into midfield on a wet night here at Langston Hughes. This is taken down by Ayala. Esfaha able to win possession and is fouled in the process. And here's a Los Toros set piece in the middle of the pitch. Jamer Diaz looking to play on the ground, finds Cruz. Now Wasim Sassi back. And here is Los Toros quickly back to work. It's sent across the 18. A golazo by Esfaha. A beautiful header assisted by Ali Magoob. And there's Los Toros off the mark to an early start here in the second minute. They have left no doubt. A beautiful header with pace from Esfaha, and it's 1-0 for Los Toros. Certainly the start that they were lacking in that Summer Copa match, and they have left, no doubt, they mean business, made the corrections from week 1, and ready to make a splash here in the season. Take a look at this build-up play. Diaz put it down the line. Ali Magoob, a beautiful left-footed cross. Esfaha put all of his body through it, and it's 1-0, not a thing that Merida could do. And here we go. Blazers looking for their response. They're a side that really excels when playing on level footing throughout the match. They can kind of put bodies behind the ball and limit chances hitting on the counterattack. Now they have to play from behind. It's certainly an uncomfortable position for them. We'll see how they adapt. Do they commit forward, or will they continue in their shape? It all comes down to Coach Edwin Ayala, who has done wonders for the side, but will certainly be up against it tonight. This one's down the line. Benji Coleman and Esfaha challenging. Esfaha sends it back. Here's Maestrin inside. It's a good turn from Nira. Alejandro Nira, strong challenge, and now it's sent outside by Cruz. Lovely possession from Los Toros. Down the line from Maestrin. It's repossessed by Esfaha. Now Berg gets a touch on it. One of those matches that has certainly got the start that we as fans would hope for. Lots of pace, lots of excitement. Los Toros sending bodies forward, lots of pressure, and they have a foul in the middle area. It's quickly sent in. No rest for the wicked. Hammer Diaz will send this one in. It takes a deflection. And now Coleman taking it to the ground. Carter Berg is right on it, and it's right back at the feet of Los Toros. This is Maestrin with all the urgency in the world. Maestrin, Berg, and now Brian all the way across to the other side. Diaz sees something he likes, so we'll try the big ball up to the feet of Esfaha. Esfaha has Berg outside, sent across. It's narrowly wide, but a beautiful service cross by Berg. Alejandro Nira was there, and the final touch came off of a Blazers defender. Corner kick to come. Take a look at the replay. There's the service for Los Toros. Ali Magoob sends it low. It trickles through. Daniel Waid gets the first head to it. Now Coleman taken down. And Christian Merida is there to take over. Benji Coleman's still down. And we will check on the down player as Merida has this ball to hands. Let's take a look back at the challenge that saw Coleman down. Looks like Coleman able to continue. It is going to be a set piece for the Blazers here inside their own area. Welcome, Abraham. Just my first time getting to see the chat. This has been one of those matches that starts off with so much pace that I had no chance to even look down. Christian ain't no traitor. He was with Blazers first, but certainly he is going to be up against it tonight. Got to appreciate the young man. This is contested on the far side. Los Toros get a foot to it. Blazers will have the throw. Yeah, you're right. I feel like he possibly would have preferred, I don't want to speak for him, but he made a commitment to Blazers, and he is playing goalkeeper for them. And honestly, from my perspective, it's incredible to see what he's done with the work he's been asked to do. It's a hard foul at an IAL on Maestrin. Good sportsmanship after the play. And now it will be a set piece inside Los Toros territory. But back to the point you brought up. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's just kind of nice to see, like, how much can he affect play? You know, it's one of those hypothetical questions like what happens if Christian's in goal for Blazers Virginia Dream, and we found out the answer, 2-0. Blazers as a whole, though, have really been making some changes to how they play the game and have been making waves. Certainly, a goalkeeper can't do it all himself. And there is lots of accolades that has to be go to Edwin Ayala. This is a hardly contested ball in the middle. Ayala immediately went down. Now sent out wide by Los Toros. Looks like our center official going to allow things go both ways. Lots of consistency. I think has done a good job. You saw a couple of ticky-tacky moments that could have gone either way, and neither were called. So it's going to be a physical kind of game. Now a Los Toros man, Asfaha, is down. And we will come back to the foul here. It's going to go the way of Blazers. But again, to the point, Los Toros arguing their point. They think this is a foul, but there were 2 or 3 fouls either way in the middle a moment ago. None of them were called. And so if you're going to expect this Asfaha call to go the way of Los Toros, you're going to have to expect that the first and the second call would also be called. Well, some of them going against Los Toros. I think it's a fair adjudication. It looks like Ayala will stand over the set piece for Blazers FC. Osvaldo is a great player. Garrison Vasquez, welcome Madeline. Always a pleasure. Yeah, Abra said it best. Here's the go. This one's sent forward by the Blazers. No recipients on the back post, and this will trickle over the end line for a goal kick. Welcome, Armana. Appreciate the kind words, really and truly. I certainly enjoy what we have here in the DMV. Some special players. Here's Osvaldo Cruz starting the attack for Los Toros. Cruz back to his cousin Cruz, and it will trickle past Maestron's outstretched foot here on the near side. Benji Coleman with the take. Here on the near side. Right here in the mix, in the action. Ayala to Ayala. It's the Ayala twins going to business. Edwin to Brandon. And back. No recipients on the end. And Travis Basso for Los Toros will take over. Basso just here to show off his workout regimen. He's not really trying to make saves. Just wants to wear his tight T-shirt and stand there for the cameras. This one's sent forward by Los Toros. Down the line goes Asfaha. Hard challenge from Michael Latuni. And it will be Los Toros throw here on the near side. Ten minutes gone here in this one. Still 1-0 Los Toros. A goal right off the rip. Sent in by Ali Magoob. Converted by Jakob Asfaha. Since then, we have been at a somewhat stalemate, although here's Jamer Diaz. Left-footed strike in, sent away by the Blazers back line. Well, Blazers will try to get forward through the mist and out. And now we're back underway. On the far side, Blazers trying to get into the mix. This one taken down and back. Kevin Cruz will find Osvaldo Cruz in the midfield. Hamer Diaz able to find Berg. Now Berg with an immediate release. Jakob Asfaha is there at the top of the 18. Can he get this one away? It's a timely challenge from Atuni. Now Ayala will send one up over the top. Kevin Cruz perfectly perched to deal with this. Now down the line from Maestron, Carter Berg will send this one back on the ground, and Los Toros have comfortable possession inside their own area. Osvaldo Cruz's ball doesn't get through. Second ball won by Ayala. And Ayala back to Edward Ayala. Now to the cousin Adonai Ayala for the home run ball. And it looked a beautiful ball across. Basso got a touch. And it's still alive, now sent across, hit up and over. A questionable moment there at the back line. Some questions asked. But Jorge Duran couldn't quite tuck this on frame. Certainly a difficult chance for the Blazers. Over in Alexandria United Doratus, it's 1-0 for Doratus. And here comes Los Toros, building from the back. Ali Magoob. Back to Brian Montano. No urgency for Los Toros. You know, they aren't going to get a lot of pressure, at least early on, from the Blazers in their own area. That's an errant pass from the back. Second ball won well by Jamer Diaz. Now sent away. Mike Atuni had to dive in there to get this one away from Jakobas Faha. There's Carter Berg into his Faha. Berg on the second ball has made some waves here for Los Toros. Now it's sent in. Berg, could he be in? What a stop from Merida, but not to be denied was Carter Berg, and it is 2-0 for Los Toros. A fantastic stop from the young keeper, but not a thing he could do about the final outcome. Carter Berg was a man who would not be denied, and now it is 2-0. Los Toros doubling their advantage here in the 14th minute. Take a look back at this replay. A lovely stretch save on the first ball, but gotta credit Los Toros. First one shot by Alejandro Nier. The second one converted with the head of Carter Berg, who will get the credit for the goal. It is 2-0 here. In the 14th minute already, Los Toros equaling the tally of Virginia Dream last week against Blazers. We'll see what they have in store. Blazers, though, still have their word to be said. There's a Tooney back to Merida. And John Atuni will send this into the midfield. Well flicked on by Brennan Ayala. No recipients on the end. And Cruz will keep this in the mix. Maestrin back inside. No recipients on the end. This is Jamer Diaz making waves. Sends it top of the 18. Shot taken off the bar. Was there a save in there? Merida put up a strong paw and might have gotten the crucial touch to this one. Let's take a look back at the replay. But what a shot from Sassi. I'm going to go ahead and give this credit to Christian Merida. I think he might have gotten the fingertip to this one. And that's certainly why we're going to see this corner kick. Here is Ali Magoob on the corner kick. His ball into a great area. First ball sent away by Ayala. Brandon Ayala looking for the second ball, but Montano has got his body in the area first. Now across for Los Toros. There's Sassi. Carter Berg has been everywhere today. We'll send it across the 18. And there's a comfortable save off of the hit from Kevin Cruz, made by Christian Merida. And Blazers still keeping it somewhat close, although we're only through 16 minutes. Something that Blazers haven't really proven thus far in the season is their offensive output. They've had some really impressive defensive performances, but we would like to see what can they provide when goals are needed. Here's Brandon Ayala on the ball, working against Maestrin. Oh, Brandon Ayala, lovely skill, sends one in off the foot of Jamer Diaz, and now Los Toros can build from the back. Berg taken down, easy foul. Going against Edward Ayala here inside Los Toros territory. No time to waste for Los Toros. They will send it in. Here comes Valdo Cruz across the midfield. As Diaz alongside. This has been a nice change of pace from what we're used to seeing. Many sides like to take their time in possession, knock the ball back and forth across the center backs, and feel out the opposition. Hasn't been so today. Los Toros have been direct in their approach. Blazers direct in their counterattacks. Here's Jorge Duran on the ball, able to keep possession for the moment. Second ball won by Maestrin. Now out wide. Here comes Carter Berg with Benji Coleman on his back. Good ball forward for Esfaha. Esfaha rounds one man. Can he get this in? Huge tackle there from John Atuni. And it will be a Los Toros throw on the near side. Take a look back at the replay. This one's sent in by Maestrin. Esfaha looking for a window to goal. Makatuni made the challenge at the expense of a corner kick. No doubt, Abra, Toros goalkeeper, he's not so interested in being a goalkeeper right now. Now that he's found his touch, his taste for goal. Travis Basso scoring a lovely goal, or some would call it a golazo, in the UPSL a couple weeks ago. Blazers will have to defend this corner kick. Berg takes it down, sends it towards goal. What a fingertip save by Merida off the rebound. This one looked destined for goal, and that was world class from Christian Merida. Take a look back at the replay. Los Toros sent it in. The shot didn't have a ton of venom, but it did take a last-minute deflection. Carter Berg's shot. And what looked to be a sure goal taken away. Now it's sent in by Los Toros and sent wide by Alejandro Niera. Goal kick to come for the Blazers. They've outlasted another sequence of pressure, but can they create some of their own? That is the question tonight. Certainly have some firepower. We've seen brothers and cousin Brandon, Edward, Adonai Ayala work together. Jorge Duran creates quite a bit of ruckus when he is forward on the ball. Even when he's off the ball, has done really well in putting pressure on opponents. Here comes Jorge Duran down the far side. Taken down immediately, but he doesn't care. Back on his feet immediately, and Los Toros have won a throw on the far side. Physical challenge from Los Toros. I do like that from Jorge Duran. It was a physical challenge. You'd see a lot of argumentation from players, but he doesn't care. He's right back in it. He's going to apply his own physical brand before this match is out. So he's not here to argue with the referees. He's here to say, hey, you're not going to call it? Okay, let's go. And then he's going to put it in himself. Here comes Joey Maestrin back inside for Valdo Cruz. Now Diaz, who has had an eye for creation tonight, will send one to the feet of Ali Magoob. Magoob sends this one across the face. No takers on the back post. And Blazers will take over here at the feet of Mike Atuni. This one back by Los Toros. Diaz will look through the middle. Here come Los Toros. Merida off his line, able to claim outside. And just off the feet of Alejandro Niera, wearing the captain's armband tonight, is Alejandro Merida. Alejandro Niera. Now Merida's ball goes forward in the direction of Adonai Ayala. And now is Cruz looking for Esfaha. Jakob Esfaha could find himself in. Here comes Esfaha, sends it across the 6. What a save from point-blank range, denying Wasim Sassi. And Christian Merida adding to his tally, adding to his highlight reel performances. This is a massive save from point blank range. I don't want to sound too hyperbolic, but this is insane goalkeeping. Just take a look for yourselves at this replay. From point blank range, this certainly had Wasim Sassi screaming goal, but it wasn't to be. Now a corner kick, a small consolation prize for Los Toros here in the 23rd minute off what they thought was a surefire goal. And Valdo Cruz will be the man to deliver. It's a ball to the back post, sent right back across, and there it is, finished at the back post. Alejandro Nira is the goal scorer. It's 3-0 for Los Toros. And their consistent and constant pressure would not be denied. They have a third here about halfway through the first half, and they don't show any signs of slowing down. Take a look at the replay. It was a beautiful delivery by Valdo Cruz, sent to the back post. Always the plan for Los Toros was to send it back across. Kevin Cruz able to send it right back across. And not a thing that Christian Merida could do about this one. 3-0 for Los Toros. What can Blazers find now? Will they crumble, or will they find a strong footing in the sand to saying enough is enough? Here's Brandon Ayala. Clever to get out of the immediate pressure. Gutierrez down the line. Has Benji Coleman. Strong challenge there from Joey Maestrin. 3-0 is your score here at Langston Hughes here in this Virginia Super Soccer League Division I contest. Los Toros found a whole host of chances and goals. Blazers still looking for their first. Here's Benji Coleman back towards Gutierrez. Still in the mix. Good win from Jamer Diaz, and Los Toros could be forward. Here comes Esfaha, leaving it off for Carter Berg. Berg will play Esfaha, but Mike Atuni is there first, sent up and out. It will be a Los Toros throw here on the near side. Aldo Cruz gets this one off his foot, back to Brian Montano. Wasim Sassi. A little bit of patience this time to Los Toros' play. Their pace has been undeniable, but also unsustainable. And now we'll move it around before going forward. Here's a hard challenge from Mike Atuni. Second ball seized on by Carter Berg. Berg still looking for what could be the killer blow. The Blazers have found their footing forward. Here's Brandon Ayala looking for Adonai Ayala. And Kevin Cruz is there. Travis Basso's ball sails high into the night. Immediately won by Edward Ayala, but Carter Berg able to find the second ball. Toros through the middle. It's Jamer Diaz. Slaloming one player. Now has Berg. Berg has been a man on fire tonight in creation. Ali Magoo back to Alejandro Nira. Sent across in the direction of Jacob Esfaha. Just a little bit off the mark, and it will be a goal kick for Blazers FC. Meanwhile, over in Alexandria United, Doratus, it's still 1-0 for Doratus. It's been a hard start to the season for Doratus, but this could be the turning point. Some points tonight would be huge for the young side that has found their way into the playoffs in both of their first two Super Soccer League campaigns. There's Christian Merida This ball well won by Los Toros in the midfield. Yasfaha will send it back to Valdo Cruz. Now Magoob on the far touchline. Looking for a window. Now Sassi. Toros still able to keep this one in the mix. It's Valdo Cruz now. Back to cousin Kevin Cruz. Maestrin will keep the mantle going. Now it's Esfaha. The ball is in from Carter Berg. Alejandro Nira on the end of it. Couldn't quite keep it down, just over the back posts. And Los Toros that close to a fourth here in the 28th minute. Take a look back at this replay. This time Blazers will play short. Merida out to Jonatuni. Wade will play the fullback. Blazers back line haven't been so involved in the build-out play of yet. There will be a ball down the line. For the Blazers. Sent into the feet of Jorge Duran. Quickly dispossessed. Daniel White now. Adonai Ayala has an overlapping run. Can he find Jorge Duran? Not far away from it. Brian Montano was well perched to deal with the threat. Sassi. Back to Ali Magoob. It's forward. A beautiful ball. But Carter Berg perched in an off-side position. It will be a Blazers set piece inside their own area. Jonatuni stands over the ball here in the 30th minute. Booming ball across, easily won by Joey Maestrin. Los Toros have a counter-attacking opportunity. Now they'll take their time on the ball. Diaz has Valdo Cruz. The center of the Los Toros line has had almost too much time. Sent across for Wasim Sassi. Sassi back to Berg. And now a set piece for Los Toros. Jorge Duran fouling Carter Berg just outside the 18. It's certainly a strong chance for Los Toros. About 26 yards or so, maybe 25 yards. Central area. It looks like Jamer Diaz and Valdo Cruz will stand over this one. See who takes the kick. It's into the wall. Chance still not fully dealt with. Carter Berg is on the rebound. Over the top from Jamer Diaz is taken down. The offside flag had gone. But it looks like onwards we play. Merida will send it out wide. Back to Duran. And Ali Magoob is there to deal with the threat. Time and again, Los Toros have found advantages in all quadrants of the field. They have enough players there, and it comes to just working, getting players there, creating mismatches. This is forward from Brandon Ayala. Montano off the feet of Adonai Ayala, and it will be another Los Toros throw here on the near side. Will be a throw here for Maestrin and Los Toros, looking to get down the line. Blazers making a switch on the far side. Down the line from Maestrin. Well sent back by Niera. Here's Carter Berg looking for space on the interior. Can he get a shot off? Has found a window. It's just wide. Lovely ingenuity from Carter Berg, but couldn't quite keep this on frame. Blazers man down in the mix. It will be a goal kick after all's said and done. Mike Gatuni back on his feet after a bit of a dust up. Again, it's a family affair here. We got cousins Osvaldo and Kevin Cruz for Los Toros. And for Blazers, 3 Ayalas in the mix. Sometimes family conflicts a little bit more common than you would see the chatter from inside a regular squad. And certainly the Ayalas making their opinions felt and known. This is over the top from Los Toros. Well dealt with from John Atuni. Mike Atuni, another brother pairing there for the Blazers. Able to deal with that threat. Sent outside. Lovely skill from Brandon Ayala. Pulled back, but still going for the Blazers. Back to Gutierrez. Now Brandon Ayala looking for the ball into the corner that could start the attack. It's Adon Ayala working against Maestrin. Sends it across the top of the 18. Too many green shirts there. And this attack has stalled. Now it's sent forward. Somehow, well, it's challenged but not kept alive. Will be a Los Toros throw on the far side. There's a good turn from Valdo Cruz, able to send it outside. Maestrin sends it back in order to get forward. Now Kevin Cruz giving Basso some more touches on the ball in order to create some angles for Los Toros here in the 35th minute. Cruz finding Maestrin on the near side. It's irresistible pressure from Brandon Ayala. Has won this one, sends it in the direction of Ian. It's shot taken, shot blocked, and Los Toros have found their way out of what would have been a dangerous moment. Still have work to do. Here's Esfaja dropping deep. Sending it back to Carter Berg. Plenty of space now for Los Toros. Valdo Cruz quickly sending it out to Ali Magoob. Magoob back into Wasim Sassi. Los Toros making it look easy. Here comes Valdo Cruz from distance. Going to try the young goalkeeper, never a chance. Goalkeeper of Christian Maria's caliber, letting that one through, and it quickly will be distributed out to the feet of Mike Gatuni. It's a good turn from Edward Ayala. And there is going to be a set piece for the Blazers deep inside their own area. There's a good turn from Brandon Ayala into the Los Toros territory. Doesn't have a lot of support at the moment. And Jamer Diaz whistled for the foul in the central area. Ayala certainly felt the contact and went down alongside it. From a tactical perspective, you can't blame him. Sometimes you try for it and see if you're going to get it. Ayala knew he didn't have a lot of support alongside him. So this set piece, the best possible outcome that could have had. Now it's Adonai Ayala standing over the ball. Looks like he's going to send this on frame. It's a well-delivered ball. Travis Basso showing why he makes the big bucks. Able to get behind this one and hold on in the slick conditions. He doesn't just score goals, ladies and gentlemen. Travis Basso, a proper goalkeeper, making the save here on a night where he hasn't had to do a whole lot. Goob, back to Montano. And now Jamer Diaz will send it forward just outside the stretch of Carter Berg. Berg pulled back, and it will win the set piece for Los Toros inside Blazers territory. It looks like Los Toros will make a switch. Alejandro Nira stepping off. Jamer Diaz will take over the captain's armband duties. And here comes Gabi Gomez for Los Toros. Offensive creation galore. Just about 6-7 minutes left to play. What can Los Toros create? It's down the line from Maestrin. Here comes Berg. On the line, Carter Berg still going to work. Can he get inside? Goes down. Our center official having none of it. Now it's sent forward. It's deflected into the waiting grasp of Ali Magoob, who left no doubt there, taking it down. Here's Gomez. Now Jamer Diaz again forward. What can Sassi find? Hard strike, well saved at the near post from Christian Merida again. Coming up big here in the slick conditions. Corner kick for Los Toros. They're in the 40th minute. And a chance to send in another dangerous ball. They've already found one conversion from set piece tonight from the same far side. Take a look at that massive save on the replay. It looks like Gabi Gomez will take the honors after coming in a few moments ago. Gomez with the delivery. It's a low delivery. Oh, it begged for a finish there at the back post. That was the one. Wasim Sassi certainly would relish a chance at that ball again. Take a look back at the replay. Goal kick to come for Blazers FC here in the 41st minute. Blazers will play short this time. Here comes John Atuni over to the far side. A lot of pressure there from Los Toros, and Blazers will go big. Well flicked on. But no end result to the attack. Basso will send it in on this near side. Kevin Cruz surveying the field, and will play Carter Berg. Blazers able to get bodies into the area first. It's a well-turned ball. Now Maestrin. Away from pressure. Los Toros will send it over to Ali Magoob. Oh, it's well won by Ali Magoob. Sends it inside for Gabi Gomez. Now the killer pass, Carter Berg looking for a window. Sends it across. Wide from frame, and it looks like it will be a corner kick. There was a final touch in there from Blazers. Toros will switch some of their personnel. Looks like Carter Berg coming off. Now we'll bring in some fresh personnel for corner kick. It's sent into a great area. Marita punches top of the box. Now forward from Gutierrez. Adonai Ayala could be in. Well-timed challenge there from Joey Maestrin. Now Los Toros have space here on the near side. Inside from Kevin Cruz. Brentano finds the attack. Here comes Jacob Esfaja across the face of goal. Begs for a finish. And cleared off the line at the last by the Blazers. And it's a cheap turnover. Los Toros back on the ball. Wasim Sassi back to Abil. Again, Abil on the far side. What can he find? Has a return pass. And a window towards goal. Abil looking for the strike. It's a deflection up and out. Marita able to get a hand to it, but not much more, and it will be a corner kick here for Los Toros from the near side. This one's taking low. Lee Magoob will send this one across the face. Now taken out of the air by Cruz. Carter sends it in. Blazers, can they get this one away? It's recycled well. Magoob has Abil on the back pass. Now sent across the face. Esfaja rose well, but couldn't keep this down. It will be a goal kick here in the 45th minute. Final moments of this half. Los Toros comfortably leading and commanding this game. It looks like a good moment as ever for the Blazers to go into the half. Goal kick is sent short. Blazers looking to play from the back. Now Duran will take across the midline. It is going to be a foul for the Blazers inside Los Toros territory. It's a deep opportunity, but certainly one that Blazers could send towards Los Toros 18. Maybe one last Hail Mary. And Pruitt to send this one in for the Blazers. Pruitt's ball sent deep, but not deep enough. Kevin Cruz able to get it away. Clever touch there from Esfaja. Now the return pass back to Jacob Esfaja. One final chance in this half. Esfaja takes it on his right foot. It's well blocked from Micah Tooney, and now a corner kick for Los Toros. Perhaps the final kick of the half. It looks like this one will be sent in by Ali Magoob. low delivery, not going to beat Benji Coleman at the near post, but the second ball still in the mix. And that will do it. Christian Marita able to get on the final ball. And the whistle goes. Los Toros hanging on for the 3-0 advantage here in the half. Los Toros certainly doing their part in avenging the Summer Copa defeat at the hands of Blazers FC. Blazers falling hard early on, despite the heroics of Marita and some of this back line. We'll have a tough go. We'll see how manager Edwin Ayala able to approach the second half for a side that excels in playing defensively, sitting deep and counterattacking. That certainly might be off the table with the 3-0 deficit. As always, thanks for joining us here on DMV Sports Media. I'm Noah Walker on the call. Excited to have you with us. If you've enjoyed the broadcast, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Every single like helps us boost in the algorithm and find more likes, more viewers in order to get these players and teams the exposure they deserve. And of course, we are looking for sponsors. As always, if you have a local business and are looking for exposure and engagement with the community, look no further than DMV Sports Media. We'd love to play your ad in our matches and try to refer some clients your way. Reach out to dmvsportsmedia@gmail.com. Speaking of, I am in the process of moving today and was able to get a really low-cost bed for the price of just $600, a bed frame, mattress, and cover from my friends up the way at David's Furniture, and would love to refer you. I'm going to send the number that I found in order to get the excellent deal. They've got an excess of beds in the warehouse and certainly are willing to make a deal. Reach the number, see what they can do for you, and of course, installation and opportunity for you. They did a great job. I'm not a handyman myself, and they were able to help me put together a beautiful bed, frame and everything, and it was one thing off of my hands. I'll put the number here in the chat for you to reach out to. Just say that Noah and DMV Sports Media referred you, and you'll get the best deal possible. Number is in the chat. As always, thanks to our partner sponsors, Effortless Electric, New Paradigm Recovery, and YTS Wealth Management for making these broadcasts possible. We'll play a message from our partner sponsors here at the half, and we'll see you back for the second half. Blazers Los Toros here in a few moments. Thanks for tuning in.
Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home.
Early on in their recovery process, sometimes I get this impression they're like, yeah, man, you know, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past. You know, that was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner-operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization happen to be in recovery themselves, the treatment involves what you would expect, which is, you know, addressing the symptoms of substance use disorder. But in addition to that, and really what's more important in the bigger picture, is there's a focus on recovery, on what works at having improvements in your life in the areas that matter to most of us. You know, not just the compulsion to use or the problems created by substance use, but how do we thrive in recovery? And as a whole in healthcare, we focus a lot on pathology, but not enough on recovery.
We sit down with each person that comes through our doors the first time and we meet them. And by meeting them, we're walking through everything that's going on, everything that they're looking for, so that our program can meet their needs. We're not trying to push onto anybody that comes into our program a cookie-cutter way of treatment.
We really put our whole lives into this. And we don't do it for the paycheck. We do it because our lives are recovery. I didn't have a choice. This is what I had to do this for my life. I first had to get clean and in order to be a father, to be a son. And then when I got into recovery and I just had such a passion for it, and I found what it's like to help another person, and then I found out you can do this for a living, and you can spend your days doing this and helping people, and you can bring on other people to your team that care as much as I do. Yeah, it's awesome. There's nothing else I'd rather do with my life.
When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country.
Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. As always, we got the second half here at Langston Hughes, Virginia Super Soccer League Division I action. Blazers, Los Toros. Los Toros had all of the action in the first half, and now we'll have a second 45 for your enjoyment, pleasure. Los Toros will start off playing right to left, wearing their mint green kits as always. They'll send one into the corner. Here's Isfaha on the ball, looking for the delivery. It's a beautiful one, still touchdown, and now finally Blazers found their way forward. It's a marvelous start for Los Toros from where they left off. 3 goals to the good, despite the heroics of Christian Merida and others. Abil able to maintain possession, able to send it over to the feet of his fullback. Now sent across by Wasim Sassi. Ali Magoob has been a creator today and almost able to do it again. Here's a set piece inside of Blazers territory. Los Toros have men on the ball. Looks like Gabby Gomez will take the honors. A reminder, if you're looking for some furniture, especially bedding, bed frame, mattress, look to my friend. Honestly, I don't even know the name of the store. It's kind of like that. They don't have a lot of overhead. It's the Real Mattress Warehouse. It's just a storage container with a bunch of mattresses. Take a look. Number is in the chat. Say Noah from DMV Sports Media sent you. This one's sent and flicked on. And it will be another Los Toros set piece. I can vouch for the quality. They helped me put together, buy the best quality I could ever have imagined. Even put it together for me for really low cost. Here's Ali Magoob flicking it across the face. Beautiful risen. And it will be saved by Merida. Didn't have the most venom, but it was a well-placed ball from Brian Montano. After the delivery from Magoob, and now Blazers looking to play out from their own area. It's down the line. Martinez's ball doesn't get far. It's back in the mix from Gomez. Here's Sassi, now Isfaha. And the shot taken by Abil. Beautiful stinging shot into the arms of Christian Merida. Not a bad effort at all from the youngster, Abil. Here comes Jorge Duran, now on that far side. Duran still going. Can he find another option? He touches it back. Abil doing enough to make life difficult. And now the pressure from Abil forces this one back to Los Toros territory. Los Toros looking for Isfaha, and it's well cut out by Atuni. Not a great outlet pass. And here comes Jamer Diaz. Oh, that's a hard challenge from Ismael Martinez. And certainly will be a set piece in a great area for the Los Toros side. Take a look back at the challenge. From Ismael Martinez on Jamer Diaz, and it looks like Jamer Diaz will be the one standing over the ball here for Los Toros. Ball just outside the near side of the 18. On a slick night, these can yield dividends. Here's the delivery, sent to the back post. Great punch from Merida initially. Blazers still have a long way to go. Here comes Johnny Canales over the top. Canales' ball could create problems, but Travis Basso never a man in doubt. Able to come outside his 18 and affect the play. This one sent back over towards Jamer Diaz. Now Los Toros looking down the line. Isfaha rounds the first man. Here comes Isfaha. A tame shot from the veteran striker's standards, and not able to get this one by Merida, who will send it out. Blazers still looking for some penetrative offense. They really haven't found a whole lot of chances today, have been up against the gun since the first whistle. There's Jorge Duran losing out. And it's sent inside the 18. Man goes down. Penalty kick for Wasim Sassi and Los Toros. Excuse me, this is going to be just outside the 18. Not a penalty kick. It's a hard foul from Mike Atuni on Wasim Sassi. And now a great opportunity for Los Toros from just outside the 18 to add a fourth to their tally. Jamer Diaz again standing over the ball. So you see what he has to offer here in the 51st minute. Jamer Diaz with the kick, takes it over the wall. Golazo for Diaz. A perfectly weighted strike. Not a thing that Blazers nor Merida could do about this one, and it's 4-0 for Los Toros, resuming right where they left off in the first half. And a beautifully taken ball, beautifully taken strike from the captain, Jamer Diaz, earning this one after the foul on Sassi. Take a look back at this strike from Diaz. Over the wall, into the goal. Not much else to be said about that. The Blazers will start off trying to get something going. Daniel sends it down the line. Here's Pruitt for Akpada. As quickly forward as they are back, Blazers. They have Wasim Sassi, Los Toros. Sassi fires one himself. Merida makes the stop. Here's Esfaha on the second ball, still looking for action. Blazers not able to get it away fully. What a save from point-blank range. Merida coming up big. This could be an absolute blowout were it not for some of these saves for Blazers and Merida. Take a look back at the replay. It was point blank. And the Blazers, number one, able to get the slightest of touches on this to deny Gabby Gomez what would have been a fifth for Los Toros. It's going to be a corner kick now. And Gabby Gomez will have his opportunity to send it back across near post. Here's Akpada. Can Blazers spring some sort of counterattack? The answer is no. There's a Beal down the line. Montano. Now Jamer Diaz right into the waiting tackle of Mike Atuni. Jorge Duran. We know what he's capable of, but maybe didn't wait quite long enough. And now it is Los Toros. Sassi back inside. There's a man down. Kevin Cruz for Los Toros, shaken up. And we'll see his way off the pitch here in the 54th minute. Looks like we are back underway. Los Toros will send it over. So it's Montano. Now Ali Magoob down the line. Magoob well challenged by Duran and forward. Martinez puts in a hard challenge. Here comes Akpada to the far side. Gomez. Now back inside. It's a much more measured approach from Blazers. Gomez has Martinez, but only for a moment. Jamer Diaz able to intervene. Ekpada wins it back, but the back pass, not a good one. Here comes Wasim Sassi. Jorge Duran able to do enough to force this one back, and now it's Abil on the near side. Esfaha, of course, also in the mix. Gives the back pass back to Abil. Shot taken in the mix. What a save again. And now Blazers looking forward. Nalez back inside. There hasn't been much penetration for the Blazers. What can they find this time? It's a hard challenge. Martinez goes down. Los Toros back on the ball. It's forward. Here comes Wasim Sassi by himself. Can he find a window? Sassi, the shot. Nice save initially from Merida. Sent away by Atuni. And Los Toros just as quickly back onto the ball. Ali Magoob sends it across. Esfaha rises well off the American football crossbar, and it will be a goal kick to come. Yeah, well said, Abra. In that regard, I guess, even when Los Toros aren't scoring goals, they're still winning. Rita playing his UPSL ball with Los Toros. It's an interesting matchup. Of course, Los Toros playing against a member of their own, but that's what sports are all about. Respect on both sides. You gotta respect your opponent when they do something incredible, whether it's a goal scored, a shot saved, fair play. Devonshire coming on for Los Toros. We'll play from the back. Comes a Tooney. A lot to be found. Gomez sends it to the outside, but Sassi, the only recipient to be found. Abil will give it back. Here for Kevin Cruz. Los Toros. That wasn't their finest sequence of play. Ekpada forward, but just as quickly won as it is lost. And Los Toros working really hard for every ball. Devonshire sends it into the midfield. Now out wide. Shouts for handball. Not going to be given. Doesn't matter. Jamer Diaz on the receiving end. Sends this one. No, he's going to hold on to this one, Jamer Diaz. Blazers better be careful. Ian Pruitt able to find the second action. Here's Devonshire for Los Toros. Not quite connecting the way he would have liked, but probably better to get a touch on that than not. Certainly would have been a dangerous counterattack for the Blazers if Devonshire hadn't gotten that one out of the touch. Now it's Marvin Gomez looking across midfield. The only recipient to be found is a Los Toros shirt. 59th minute, still more of the same. Los Toros still getting their touches on the ball and looking quite dangerous in the attack. There's Cruz back over to Devonshire. Magoob will break forward. Ali Magoob across and into the 18. Shooting opportunity, another save and another hold. Incredible from Christian Rita from point blank range. Able to hold on to this one. Will spring an attack quickly. I'm not sure how much there is to be found for the Blazers out there. Los Toros quickly back on the ball. Ishmael Martinez doing his part to win this one back for Blazers. And there is the outlet pass all the way over to the near side. There's Ekpada. That's not well received. Los Toros back on the ball. Sent back by Gami Gomez. Ali Magoob. Sassi taking his time and will try the defenders before trying the back pass inside. Not what was in store. There's Jamer Diaz into the feet of Esfaha. Diaz again. Well whipped ball to that far side. This is their service inside. Esfaha looking for the return pass. And Martinez dispossessed. Esfaha again on the ball. Los Toros, what can they find? It's a Beal. Over to Ali Magoob. And that was not Ali Magoob's finest moment. Missed kick on the ball, and it will be a Blazers goal kick here in the 61st minute. Looks like Los Toros will make a switch. Yusuf Manawar will step on. Compared to last week, in a couple of the last weeks, this has not been Blazers' finest performance, showing some of the cracks in terms of their offensive output and their defensive performance. Obviously, this goes without saying, but when you're not conceding goals, it allows you to do so much more in terms of your defensive opportunities. Ooh, here's a hard challenge from Marvin Gomez. Does enough to stop the Los Toros attack. Gomez will send it forward again. And here comes Martinez across the midfield. And back again. But once you concede early on, a team like Blazers FC that has this defensive mentality, has this pack-it-in shape and discipline mentality, it becomes very difficult, and Los Toros certainly have exploited that. They've learned from their hardships. We saw a very different match over the Summer Copa where Los Toros maybe didn't take Blazers as seriously, or rather approach the match as properly as they could have. The match went all the way through 90 minutes into penalty kicks, where through 13 kicks, Blazers were victorious over Los Toros and advanced on to the semifinals. It was a massive showing for Blazers, but a huge disappointment for Los Toros. And again, certainly Los Toros have taken that match very seriously and have learned their lesson. And maybe somewhat of the first week, where Los Toros, narrowly defeated by Alexandria, were able to not only take points, but in a final minute goal, take all 3 points away from Alexandria, which will be really important based on how Dream are playing and how Dream have been not only perfect, but scoring a lot of goals. Gomez fouled there by Gomez. Alexandria United still down a goal against Radis over in that other match on DMV Sports Media in the Super Soccer League Virginia Conference. Bruce Robinson on the call over there. Here comes Yusuf Manerwer, one of his first interactions of this match. Able to send it across. Is there a service for Los Toros? Yes, there is. Sent across. Merida comes up big. A huge stop, taking away any potential chance for Los Toros. Blazers have not found any clearance. There's Martinez showing off the strength. Oh, that was a terrible decision. And Amer Diaz sends in the shot. Well saved from Merida. Still in the mix. And that will be a goal kick for the Blazers. Take a look back at this replay. And big save from Christian Merida, but I think Jamer Diaz made this somewhat well read. He only had one window to shoot for, and Christian Merida jumped at the opportunity as soon as he saw where it was going to go. Still a big stop from point-blank range. Now John O'Toole will send it back to his goalkeeper, and Blazers still looking for a way out here in the 65th minute. At the deficit of 4 goals. Forget if you're looking for cheap furniture. Got the phone number in the chat for the Real Furniture Warehouse. They got mattresses and bed frames that they're looking to get rid of. Just say Noah and DMV Sports Media sent you. Got a luxury mattress and bed frame for the total price of $680 today, and they put it together for me. I can't guarantee that they'll do that, but just say that I recommended it, and they'll tell me not to recommend that anymore, but they'll do it for you for that price. Talking brand name. Oh, here's a lovely delivered ball. Another save from Merida. And Los Toros, for all the offensive chances they've generated, not able to convert once again. A huge stop from Merida. Take a look back at this replay. Well spread from Merida to deny this one. Will be tested again ever so quickly. Here's a Manauer across. Well saved from Merida, and it's going to be an offside decision going against Los Toros. Canales will take on the far side for Blazers. And Canales runs out of real estate around midfield. This one's sent down the line for Sassi. Wasim Sassi skinned the defender, Gomez. And now looking inside. Final touch off of the Los Toros man will be a goal kick to come. Here in the 67th minute. Looks like Blazers making a couple of switches. Ismael Martinez off, Ian Pruitt off. Brandon Ayala and Adonai Ayala are on. There's a Tooney looking to the far side. Canales will send it back. Toros giving a little breathing room to Blazers FC. Tooney sends it outside. Looks like Los Toros will make a switch. Alejandro Nira comes on. This is turned upfield. Adonai Ayala looking for the killer pass in the direction of Ekpada. May or may not have been offside. Doesn't matter. Certainly in no position to receive this one. Los Toros starting from the back. There's a Beal. Diaz with Devonshire. Down the line, Los Toros making something cook. There's Joseph Manauer again, stopped by Christian Merida. Another great stop, but another corner kick, another set piece for Los Toros from the far side. Take a look back at the replay. Here's the delivery, sent low, misses at the near post. Blazers will send it upfield. Devonshire first to it. Good touch from Jamer Diaz. Now flicked back by Niera. Cruz still going. Kevin Cruz keeps it alive. No, just behind keeping that alive, and it will be a goal kick for the Blazers. Here comes Canales on the far side for Blazers. Blazers maybe outside of striking range from Los Toros for today, but certainly can learn lessons and try to figure out a way to goal, which has been their problem throughout the season, save for an early match against Dorados where they found 4 goals in a 4-1 victory. This one has gone. Still 1-0 over in Alexandria United Dorados. Dorados have found a goal to good early on and have not let go of that lead. There's a good ball down the line for Magoob. Now it's Captain Diaz. Jamer Diaz sending one in. Gabby Gomez has won the throw. And it looks like Los Toros will make a switch now. Waldo Cruz coming back in, replacing Jamer Diaz. And it looks like for Blazers, Jorge Duran will make his way back on. Great performance for Diaz. Creating, defending, and scoring. Now does the throw on the near side. Yusuf Manewar sends it in. Here's ball back to Gabby Gomez. Turns one player. Clever to get it to Abil. And Cruz will keep it going. No selfishness here for Los Toros. Quickly passing and moving. It's hardly contested, but Duran will get the foul. Here's Micah Tooney lumping it forward in the direction of Ekpada. The back pass does not yield any fruit, and Los Toros can get forward. There's Cruz back to Alejandro Niera. Now Gabby Gomez. Clever skill. Taken down. No foul to be called. And Blazers will not ask any questions. It's Jorge Duran on the far side, surrounding by green shirts. And Waldo Cruz back on the ball. We'll send one down for Abil. Good ball forward for Manelware. Could be the penetrative pass that Los Toros looking for. Goob taken off the ball. And it will be a throw for Los Toros here on the near side. Here comes Brandon Ayala. Toros man goes down. It's a chance for Ayala to attack. Looking for Jorge Duran. Los Toros found no trouble with that service. Now it's Manelware. Back to the feet of Alejandro Nera. Nera, a lot of balance, a lot of strength to stay on his feet. Here's a Beal. Sends it across the 18. First ball sent out. Now Valdo Cruz on the ground. Back for Gabby Gomez. Can hit these. Instead sends one in. Morita quickly off his line to deal with the threat. Let's see how Blazers are able to get out. This is Duran working against Cruz. Ayala takes over. Edward Ayala. Back to Adonai Ayala. Adonai Ayala moving forward. This could be one of the better chances for the Blazers. Early shot. Golazo. Well scored by Nick Ikpada off of the delivery from Ayala. And Blazers have found one back. Well, time will tell if it's too little, too late. But certainly that's something to be pulled away from this game for the Blazers. A really well-delivered shot from Nick Ikpada off of a beautiful ball in from Adonai Ayala, the sometimes goal scorer tonight, goal creator. And it is 4-1. Blazers pulling one back from Los Toros here in the 76th minute. And certainly the offense that and the clinicality that Blazers have been looking for. Is there more to be found here tonight? This is Nera. Dispossessed in the middle. Hernandez sends it back. One back for Los Toros by Gomez. Abil with two players on his back. It's a flying challenge from Hernandez. Doesn't net the ball, and Blazers will start from the back. There's a ball over the top from Ayala. Looking for Edward Ayala. There is now Yusuf Manewer. Over to Nera. Beal now just outside the 18. Oh, what a goal from the youngster. A beautiful goal. Beal leaving no doubt, scoring a fifth for Los Toros. And Beal scoring this one. About as perfect a strike as you're ever going to see. Right off the top bar, off the side post. And certainly earning the kudos of his team over on the far side. The perfect response for Los Toros after conceding here late in this game, leaving no window for Blazers back into it. Take a look back at this replay. This is a steaming strike. Not a lot that Rita could do, or any goalkeeper. Beautiful precision and power, and it is 5-1. Los Toros reclaiming the advantage, reclaiming the initiative here against Blazers. That was a tremendous goal by Abil. Don't know if that's his first Super League goal, but I do believe it is. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. There's Ikpada, sending it back inside. Duran will take this down. Good skill from Duran. Still working hard for the Blazers. But Los Toros not to be undone. We'll win this back. It's Valdo Cruz into the feet of Manewer. Back inside from Nera. Beal will carry this one forward. Just about 11 minutes left to go. Los Toros still on the front foot. Here's Abil serving one across. There's the goal. He can score goals. He can assist goals. Abil to Alejandro Nera. It's the youngster, the rookie, to the veteran for the conversion of the sixth goal for Los Toros. Beautiful assist. And Nera left no doubt with the header. Los Toros firing on all cylinders here in the late stages. Take a look back at this replay. The 6th goal for Los Toros. This is the assist sent in by Abil. The goal from the captain, Alejandro Nira, scoring a 6th here in the 80th minute. We are back underway. Blazers trying to find some more magic as they found momentarily about 4 minutes ago. It's been tough sledding today. As Edward Ayala out wide for Adonai Ayala. Adonai has found some magic for the Blazers. This one's down the line and across. No recipients, save for Travis Basso, and Basso will quickly eye out a pass forward. Counterattack could be on. Manower across. And Hernandez has won it back for the Blazers. Here comes Adonai Ayala down the far touchline, working a fantastic challenge there from Alejandro. And on Los Toros back on the front foot. Far side. Challenge made by Anthony Lara for Los Toros at that fullback position. Lara, another youngster making waves and certainly sliding in to great effect defensively. Here's Devonshire back to Abil. It's a great mix of old and young here in this roster tonight for Los Toros. They've certainly got some veteran leadership in the form of Alejandro Nira, Jacob Esfaja, and Travis Basso, Gabby Gomez, Waldo Cruz, just to name a few. But they've got some incredible youngsters, Anthony Lara, and of course, Abil. This is back in the feet of Los Toros. Los Toros man goes down. No foul to be found, and Blazers will find Duran in the midfield. Here comes Jorge Duran, player who never stops putting his full effort forward. Cuts back inside. Good challenge there from Ali Magoob. Excuse me, Valdo Cruz still down. Here's Nera. Back to Gomez. And in. Magoob is there. Can he get a shot off? Now the delivery across the face and another save. Perfectly timed challenge from Merida to grab this off of the would-be goal scoring of Alejandro Nera. Here comes Blazers into the feet of Ekpada. That is problematic. Blazers losing out in a crucial area. Hernandez able to intervene and made a crucial challenge and marshaled the ball all the way back to Merida. Adonai Ayala leaves the defender for dead. Will send the early ball up top in the direction of Duran, but Travis Basso always favored to that one. Here comes Valdo Cruz. Lovely pass out to Manower. Yusuf Manower still going. There's Abil, has two players, smartly sends it back. And over to Lara. Kevin Cruz over to Devonshire. Well challenged ball in the middle. Ekpada sends it inside. Duran just behind it. Still hotly contested. Kevin Cruz will find the eventual possession for Los Toros. There's a cutting pass through. We'll find Yusuf Manewer. Can he get the shot off? Yes, he can, into the side netting of Merida's goal. Not a bad effort, but just off the mark. It will be a goal kick to come. Los Toros taking this opportunity to make some switches. Here comes Jacob Esfaja back on. Kevin Cruz off. Looks like Carterberg as well back on. Two of the early creators for Los Toros in for the final few minutes. Here comes Valdo Cruz. Speaking of creators, sends one in to the feet of Gomez. Is this Faja in the back line? Los Toros certainly mixing things up. Now Gomez, Mira, over the top for Berg. And there's going to be a foul. It's a set piece for Los Toros. Yusuf Manewer earning the honors. Now there's some conversation of who will be taking these responsibilities. Take a look at this ball in. No doubt, certainly a foul. Looks like Valdo Cruz and Gabby Gomez standing over this set piece here in the 87th minute for Los Toros. Christian Reyes standing tall for the Blazers, has had a fantastic performance tonight. Gomez will take, and just into the upper corner, Gomez. A perfect strike. Los Toros have certainly found themselves excelling on the set pieces tonight. Hamer Diaz did it first, but Gabby Gomez says, I'll do you one better, and finds a beautiful strike just outside of the flying arm of Merida. 7-1 is your score here in this one. Los Toros making a statement win after somewhat disappointing first performance in Super Soccer League action last week. Take a look at this goal. Now, to mix things up, speaking of goalkeeping, Travis Basso has entered the fray as the number 9 for Los Toros. Jamer Diaz now has taken on the gloves for Los Toros, everyone playing in a different position. Jacob Esfaja is in the back line as the central defender. We'll see what Blazers can find here in the 89th minute. Hernandez sends it out wide. Everyone wants to see the goalkeeper scoring goals, and I'm certainly keen to see Basso again scoring goals as we saw in the UPSL a couple weeks ago, but I want to see Jamer Diaz tested in goal. Love to see him make some full stretch saves. Gomez sends one across to Berg. Berg over the top for Yusuf Manewer. Manewer has space. Time to make decisions across the 18. Here's Basso. Couldn't pull the trigger in time, but still going is Basso. And now Blazers have found their way forward. It's touched down by Adonai Ayala. Ayala has a long ball in his arsenal. Sends one across. Magoob first to it. Here's Ekpada. And it's certainly going to be a foul against Nicocpada near inside Los Toros territory. Redis have found the 2-goal advantage over in the other match, and that is your final whistle. 7-1, Los Toros victorious over Blazers FC, and it could have been so much worse. Russian Raider came up huge time and again, but Los Toros were a force not to be denied. Too many goals to read through the scores. Los Toros have found their way up the table with another 3 points. Blazers, tough result tonight. They will march on for next week's contest. Thanks for joining us here on DMV Sports Media. I'm Noah Walker. As always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And we'll be back in action tomorrow with Virginia Dream North Stars, 9 p.m. from Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium over in Alexandria. And then over the weekend, we've got a whole host of UPSL, Super League, and APL action live on the channel. We'll see you there. If you have a business looking for promotion, reach out on dmvsportsmedia@gmail.com. And we'd love to help you engage with your clients. If you're looking for a couch, I got that number in the chat. I can vouch. Great deals. Too many mattresses, bed frames they're looking to get rid of, and they will help you with installation. So check it out. And, of course, have a good night. Stay safe, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Noah Walker. See you on the next one.